You're listening to My Grito Podcast Network, celebrating the culture of Chicanos and Latinos one story and voice at a time. Listen to more My Grito Podcast Network shows over at mygrito.net. Connect on social, on Instagram and Facebook at My Grito, the My Grito Podcast Network.
3, 2, 1. Boom! What is up, Mindbuzz universe?
Woo! Gets me every time.
I'm still gonna go for that because I'm here for the booze, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here for the booze.
Boo.
Amber made me wear a colored T-shirt. I don't. In all of the 3 years that have been doing this podcast, I've never wore a colored shirt before until today.
You're
so
professional on the top.
So.
Well, it looks good on you, man.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That's God speaking, by the way.
But welcome back. We didn't have a podcast episode last week, so we're gonna hit it strong. We had a great. Should we even go over like the past 2 weeks, or should we just get right into it?
I forgot what happened the past 2 weeks.
So do I. It doesn't matter. All that matters is right now, this moment, and then the future. So without further ado, it's going to be Amber with the My Grito Weekly.
Yeah. All right. So this week, the Rundown Creeps will be performing this Sunday at Punk in the Park alongside bands such as Pennywise, Descendants, Circle Jerks, Goldfinger, and much more. So us here at the My Grito family are super excited and very proud of Richard, Steven, and Alan from the Rundown Creeps. It's a really big deal. So yeah. So we hope to see everyone out there.
It's a pretty big deal, ladies and gentlemen.
It is. So congratulations, guys. Also, if you haven't listened to the new song called Space Time Continuum from Profesor Galáctico, I would suggest that as soon as this episode is done, you go over there and you give it a listen.
Don't do it right now. Do it after the podcast.
Don't do it now. Don't pause it right now and go.
Really, guys?
Do it after. Do it when it's done.
Oscar.
But yeah, we have some really great announcements coming up in the next couple of weeks from My Grito. So just listen in so that you can be updated and go give them a follow. Go give our family a follow. So they're called My Grito. Go give them a follow and go check out all the really cool bands that are part of the label.
All the links to...
No, that was it.
Oh, okay. All the links to what Amber just talked about will be down in the show description if you're listening to Spotify, or on YouTube. Go down to the podcast description and give My Grito a follow. And if you're not following the Mindbuzz on Instagram, do that before you follow My Grito. That's it. That's all I got to say. All right. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and introduce our guests for this evening. Amber, can you introduce them? Because I'm Spanish challenged. I have figured that out in the past 4 years that we have dated, and I know nothing. So go ahead and can you do that for me, please?
Of course. So we have Héroes del Sol here with us.
Woo, yeah.
And then switch the camera to them.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, thanks, Gil, for having us. Appreciate this very much. And all your followers, please tune in to Gil. Give all the support.
Héroes del Sol.
There you go.
All right. I got it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. Sounds good. So just go down from right to left. Just say your name and what you do for the band.
Okay. My name is Carlos Loza. I play the guitars, and I'm the vocalist, and I do most of the writing.
My name is Albert Noriega. I'm cousins Carlos. I play the bass and make the band look better on stage.
Oh, okay.
My name is Guillermo Mota. I'm also a cousin, and I'm the drummer.
Sweet, guys. So how long have you guys been playing for?
Roughly, we've been playing kind of on and off. I would say like maybe 10 years. Probably even longer.
Yeah.
Whoa. 10 years is a long time to do anything.
But different projects.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So But this new project that we got going on, roughly like since 2021 or 20.
21.
Somewhere around. Yeah.
So you've been playing over 10 years, but
Yeah.
Héroes
Héroes del Sol. You're good.
yeah, Del
Got
Sol. It's about a year or so.
About like almost
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And you guys just played in
La Mas Festival.
yeah. How did that go?
Festival. Yeah. It was great.
Awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was
I mean, we
fun.
had a great time. Shout outs to Janelle, Two Souls as well too, and Obsidian Records, Paul. Everybody was great, man. We had a great time out there. It was good to give back to the community, and see people have fun, enjoy themselves, and we had a blast.
Paul's such a great guy.
Yeah.
He is really cool. So he actually sent me your guys's profile on Instagram. Checked you guys out. I was like, why not? Anybody that he sends me over, we take a look and let's have him on the podcast for sure.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
We look out for each other, and so yeah, it's a little family that we have right now at the moment, and we're just trying to do something with it.
Yeah, that's super important, especially when we're all independent artists, all trying to create something. And when we do it together, it becomes like we all win. If one person wins, we all win.
Exactly.
How important is like the community to you guys in the band?
Well, I mean, it's extremely important to us. I mean, we want to give back to the community. I mean, for them to, understand and see that, what, there might be kids out there that, hey, they maybe one day want to, be musicians, And if you tap into that and have a little piece of it to do with it, then that's awesome.
Yeah, especially now. Well, I guess now is a very good time for creators because it's so accessible now. Like, how accessible is podcast equipment compared to like 10 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
It was unheard of. Like, nobody was doing podcasts. There was instruments and all that, but even recording, like, now you can record from your phone. Like, with musicians, there's so many different apps, right? Like,
it's so much easier.
It's so much easier now. Yeah, the accessibility is freaking crazy right now.
I remember in the past, let's just say maybe 10, 15 years back, I mean, we didn't have that opportunity and nobody really wanted to show you. If you had the passion, you were going to learn it on your own.
Yeah, you're going to find out a way.
You were going to poke at it until you broke your head. You even downloaded a cracked version of Pro Tools.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I actually was able to break through that. And to be able to use it, I just couldn't believe it. That I was able to, get this software for free. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for that. But, hey, to me, that opened the doors.
I remember the first time that I actually got Pro Tools, and I had no clue how to use it because back then I didn't really remember I didn't really know the concept of like Googling it, and I'm pretty sure Googling it or YouTubing it back then, I don't think that there was any tutorials.
I don't think they had any tutorials on it.
Yeah. And I'm saying this is about 10 to 12 years ago, I want to say.
And you were breaking your head just to try to figure it out.
But what I did, I bought it. I had the program. I took the program, the software, and my laptop. I took it to the music store, and I was asking the guy, "Hey, like, I don't know how to use this. Can you help me out?" So I was literally in the music store for about like 2 hours, and this guy was setting it all up for me. He was showing me. He was giving me a tutorial.
Well, that's awesome because you don't find that many people that will actually do that for you.
No, he looked pretty irritated.
Oh, yeah?
By the 2 hours, yeah.
What nationality was he?
I think he was an older European gentleman.
Yeah. I know it wasn't no Mexican person because they're the last ones to show you. You're like, come on, just show me, bro. Yeah, I don't know, dude. You're on your own. Like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Bro. Stop it, man.
Yeah, gatekeepers everywhere.
And then it's like, dude, like if you show me, then hey, it's a good thing for all of us. You know, maybe even one day to the point to where, like, if you're trying to run a studio and you're trying to make business and all that, what more better to teach someone just in case if you can't make it, you always have a backup.
Right.
There's a backup to a backup is always good to have.
Do you think that, I know they can't hear me, but do you think that, like what you're saying, like Mexican, right? Or like a Latino wouldn't show you. Do you think that that's like kind of like old time mentality of just, it was all for you and not for everyone? And do you think that we're
at that point, at that moment,
moving towards not gatekeeping within like Latinos? Or
I don't know what it is. I know this much. I'm trying to break that cycle myself to where people need help, and I see it all the time. It's like, if I know, I'll offer my services. Yeah, and I'll be like, hey, let me help you. And some people will say yes, and some people will be like, I got it. I don't need your help. So you offer. And you try to break that cycle, but I guess some people are stuck in that old mentality way of, I don't need your help.
Carlos, have you always been like that? Or is it just something that you've stumbled across and decided, you know what, I'm done gatekeeping, I'm going to teach the next generation?
I've always been this way.
Okay.
I've always tried, this gentleman right here next to me, he used to come to my practices, and we would let them get on the instruments. They didn't know what they were doing. And a lot of people won't do that because, hey, they're going to fuck my bass up, or excuse my language.
I'll go for it.
Yeah. So, some people are going to be like, I don't want to mess up my drums, or they're going to mess my bass, guitar, or anything. But we were always kind of like, yeah, go ahead, man. Get on it. I was, proud to see the next generation kind of sort of, go at it. Yeah. And to know that, I had a little bit to do with that. I mean, maybe it wasn't a great part of it, but they were inspired by it. And I gave them an opportunity to just get on the instruments.
And that was about 20 something years ago. So, here we are together, sharing this moment with Gil and his fans out there, and my cousin here to the right, playing shows for, for the public, for the people out there that want to listen and come out to shows and support that. If it's a few people, those are the ones that we appreciate even more. And the communities themselves, if it wasn't for them and the people there, we wouldn't have, ears to listen to this, to our stuff, The
Mindbuzz is powered by Mindbuzz Media. Mindbuzz Media is an on-site video and audio podcast production company. Have you ever thought about starting your own video and audio podcast? Or do you have an existing podcast that you want to take to the next level? Mindbuzz Media brings a professional podcast studio to you. Visit mindbuzz.org for more.
Well, I mean, I honestly feel that, we need to break that cycle. We need to get away from that. And a lot of people, they need to start seeing that, and the sooner the better. That way we can all rise up together, instead of just one person. And then that's not going to work for us. Yeah. We need to stay united. Strength in numbers.
You know what I discovered not too long ago when you share information, right? Say it's, I don't know, just pick a subject, right? And you have this great information on how to advance in this certain subject, this certain project, right? I feel that when you share what you know, your knowledge with a group, then it advances not only you, but the group as well. But also what I like is it sets a challenge, because say your knowledge or your level of expertise is here, and you bring your group up again, there becomes a challenge because now you guys are on the same level, right? You guys are on the same playing field. I think that people don't want to share that because they always want to be right here and they want everybody down here.
It's the old way. It's
exactly
the traditional way of being.
Right.
That's like jealousy and envious, you know?
Exactly. So when you bring the entire group up to this level, it becomes challenging because you're no longer above anybody else. What I like is when you bring up everybody to your same level, it's a challenge for you to keep reaching up, and it challenges everybody else to keep rising up.
Well, I look at it like that, and at the same time, I look at it like, well, not all of us are good at everything, you know what I mean?
Right.
So what I don't know, you may know.
Exactly.
And you can teach me that. And what you don't know, I can teach you that. So guess what? We become stronger. We become better knowledge at what we're trying to accomplish. So, I mean, I honestly feel like, hey, if there's something that I don't know and I reach out or say, hey, how are you doing this?
Yeah.
Because I'm having some trouble here. You know, I can do all this other stuff, but I'm having difficulties in this section of it. I think that's how we're going to get better.
Right.
By helping each other. What are your weaknesses? Because wherever you're having those weaknesses at, maybe I can make a difference for you.
I have a weakness choosing clothes.
Hey,
I have a weakness choosing shirts that Amber helps me at that. So I'm t-shirt challenged.
yeah, Albert can help you with that.
Yeah.
He's really good at that.
We'll talk after.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got a good shirt on right now.
Show me your.
Seasonal.
Oh yeah, there you
I like
go.
what you have on right now.
It's looking. It's going with the theme, right? The Halloween's tomorrow,
Right.
so you know, hey,
Good.
you're good.
Perfect, dude.
2 months ago, and he just wore it a day before Halloween.
Seasonal. We got to remember it's seasonal. Dave, 2 months ago
October.
wasn't.
And then you're gonna want to put that away too.
Yeah.
You know,
After October,
can't
like
wear that.
tomorrow's your last day to use it, bro.
During Easter.
No, you
You
can't
don't
use
wanna
it
pull
for
that one out.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't
I
put
have
it.
a funny one coming.
Oh, you do?
There you go.
I am excited to not wear that.
We can't wait to see it.
But I mean, that's the old mentality, right? I mean, it's by that thought frame saying, I don't know how to do X.
Right.
That takes vulnerability,
Courage.
which most people don't want to do because they're saying, I don't know how to do something.
Well, not only that, but some people have the mentality of I know everything when they
Right.
don't.
Yeah.
You know, and
How?
they don't want to.
How?
They don't want to admit it.
How can you know everything?
And you're trying to help. You're trying to help them because you see the problem. Hey, you need help right here. Let me help you. And they just don't want they don't want your help.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable on how we're still trying to function that way when we need to like wake up and try to, you know, be better and try to help each other out to become better.
Yeah.
How are we going to do it?
What's the first step? If you had this magic wand and you can correct all this, what would be the first step to do?
Humble yourself.
Yeah.
Be humble.
Humble everybody.
Yeah. Just humble everybody. And I think by humbling people,
Yeah.
then, you know, they're open to anything. Like if I'm humble, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to give you the respect of listening to you
Right.
because you're trying to help me. And I see it. And so then I'm going to let myself, you know, get educated.
I think the number one rule is respect first. Even as a leader, you have to respect the ones below you so that way they can learn.
And we hold each other on an even platform. I've always done that with around different musicians. I've been around different musicians about 20 years, so I've always held everybody at an even platform.
Yeah.
Viewed
Yeah.
everybody evenly in the band.
I think that's why our band kind of works out because we respect each other. We might joke around here and there, but we have a level of respect for each other, and that's why I think what we're doing is working.
And I think it's a little bit harder too because you guys are family, right?
Well, yeah, we're all family. So
We've been around since we were born.
But-
Right.
I've known this guy too since he was coming around family parties on his side when I was 9-10 years old. You know,
So you guys are related and you're not. Oh, okay.
I'm the one that we all connect.
Oh, okay.
So through my dad's side and my mom's side. So Guillermo's through my dad's side and Albert is to my mom's side.
Okay.
So we're
gotcha.
all connected.
Oh,
you
you guys
know?
are all family.
We're all family. Yeah. So we're all cousins, you know?
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but
it's pretty cool.
It does it.
I never it just dawned on me, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Never really thought about the cousin part, but
Mhm.
now I'm kind of mentioning it. That is really cool, actually.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I wish my cousins could play an instrument.
Right?
I don't even know how me too.
I wish you could play an instrument.
Just not a gossip.
No, yeah. Hey, that's an instrument. You're using the instrument of your mouth to create cheese, man.
There
And
you
that's
go.
fine.
That can be a talent too.
That could be, yeah.
Hey, not everybody can do that.
Yeah.
Everybody can do what you do here,
Yeah.
podcast. So
Just Google how to do a podcast and keep working at it, and over
gotta have a certain
time.
personality, and what you do, Gil, is
Well, you got to have, first of all, you got to have the shirt that you got on. If
Yeah.
not, you cannot
It's gonna be the
try to do podcasts without that shirt.
you
I
gotta
would
catch
that would
visually.
say that would be the first rule.
after
gotta
Halloween. This shirt is gonna be on sale on mindbuzz.org.
I think you'll get a lot of money for it too. You're gonna get paid a lot of money, bro.
You autograph it.
Yeah.
Worn on MB 195, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
This is gonna be on sale. Mindbuzz.org. Check it out,
And you gotta sign it.
and we're gonna sign it. I won't even wash it. I will
If you
spare
don't
you
sign
guys
it,
that.
it's not worth anything because they're not gonna believe that you wore it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
you might start seeing bootleg versions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why you need to put your signature
Uh-huh.
on one of those ghosts, like
Yeah.
I see.
Paramount Swami.
There
Yeah.
we go. They're gonna sell it at the
Yeah.
Paramount Swap Meet. Amber is saying.
And you know you can get a lot of money. At Paramount Swami, you can sell anything
Yeah,
out
I
there,
bought
bro.
Nikes with the slash wasn't facing the right way, but they got me. Then
See,
They
that's
were
why
just
you
like, hey,
gotta
wait till
sign
you
it.
open the box till you get home, and I opened it, and I was like, wait, why is the dash backwards?
It's backwards. It's not a swoosh. It's a swish
So those
that
ghosts
you get on Wish.
Yeah, those ghosts are gonna be backwards, bro.
Yeah,
It's a bootleg.
something like that. But
I mean, you gotta. I mean, nowadays, I mean, you gotta be careful, man. What you get, you don't know if you're getting the legit stuff or is it a bootleg.
has that ever happened to you buying an instrument?
No.
No. Do you
But
know
it-
what to look
but
out
it
for?
had- yeah, exactly. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I've been in this industry for a while, so
Uh-huh.
I know exactly what to look for. I worked at Guitar Center, the DC out in Rialto for a
Okay.
couple years, and I got to learn a lot of stuff there.
Really?
Yep.
Dang, that's cool. How long did you work there?
About a couple years ago, maybe like 4 years ago. And we were there for a while actually,
Oh, dang.
and yeah, we got to see a lot of cool toys. And then for lunch breaks or our 15-minute breaks, we used to jam.
Really?
Yeah,
What the heck? They had instruments just
yeah, we
hanging
had a
out
little
right there?
jam area.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, so like during lunchtime, we would like work on stuff. Like we were just kind of sort of working our chops up.
Yeah.
Wait, you
That
guys
was-
were all working together?
Well, just me and Guillermo.
If we're gonna plug in our jobs, I work at Niagara Bottling. Shout outs to Niagara Bottling. Drink more water, please. Shout outs to
It is
R&D
healthy.
He's a
innovation.
water plug. So.
Yeah.
Well, I might as well throw my plug too. Yokohama tires. If you ever need good tires, Yokohama tires, bro. They're really good.
Right.
I recommend them. I ran over something and my tires are still good.
Yeah, I ran over that railroad. That was tough.
Oh, which one?
And like they were going like really slow, and I tried to go a little bit fast, and it felt like I hit
Oh,
like something hard on my tires. I was like, it was,
oh wow.
yeah.
It's not good.
You guys experience that on that railroad?
Which one?
Right here, where you exit off. What was that road? You exit.
Oh, over here by
the train
Reservoir.
tracks.
Yeah, the railroad tracks.
Train tracks?
Yeah, they're pretty rough over
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's over there by the Jack in the Box
I
and
must
the
have been like speeding it, bro. Like
Mirandas or something
Yeah.
like
I was
that.
going like 25, but it still felt like I was gonna get a
like oh shit.
Dang, you must have been going real slow
Yeah.
to catch you.
I don't know what happened there. You didn't have a cool shirt like Gil. That's why.
There
If
we
you would
go.
have had Gil's shirt,
I would have just floated right.
you would have just
Yeah.
floated over those train tracks, bro.
You would have ghosted
Yep.
Yeah.
the train tracks.
Yeah. True that.
My fly T-shirt is making a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it. But back to the music. Let's take it back to the music. So you guys say you guys play in the Inland Empire. What's the biggest venue that you guys played at as a group?
As a group,
Yeah.
Let me see. Well,
I wouldn't say the biggest, but maybe like
the coolest one. I would
Yeah,
say
probably
let's
the
go
coolest.
with the coolest
Let's
one.
go with the coolest.
What was it out here in Pomona? The DBA,
yeah.
the DBA Club.
How is that place? Can you pull it up? I
It's
want to
pretty
see
cool.
it.
It's
That's a
really
pretty cool
small,
spot.
tight.
I have a friend
It's
that
a bar, but it's like the vibe there is awesome.
yeah,
It's a cool spot.
They have the wine
DBA like that. DBA Pomona.
DBA in Pomona, yeah, DBA Club.
It's kind of a lounge because they had the wine selections.
Really?
And they got a
it was
bar
more-
there.
It was more of that, like
But they had a full bar going, remember?
They have, do they have like a nice stage
Oh, yeah.
area?
yeah, we
It
love
was-
the place.
It's a lifted stage or is it?
yeah, it's there's
That's a lifted stage.
Oh, that's
It's-
cool.
it's-
Oh, that's cool.
2 feet off.
It's not
I
like,
like that.
it looks kind of small, but when you're there, it actually like
It looks really cool. I like
it's a cool
that.
spot.
It's just down the street too. We need to check it out, Amber.
Yeah, so it's a cool spot. We played there
love to play there
with
again.
Quetzalcoatl actually, and yeah, we loved it there, man. And people loved it there as well too. When we played there, we had a great crowd response. Like the response of the crowd was great, and we didn't know these people. It's
So-
just like out of nowhere, all these people started coming and started dancing.
Really?
So it's all to me. Like, don't get me wrong, I like playing outdoor events. They're cool, but playing like indoors to me and at night, it just as a musician, you thrive off of it.
Yeah,
you know?
because it's
It's a
pretty
night scene.
People are right there in front of you. You can feel the
They're
energy.
they're drinking, they're having
Yeah.
a good time, they're singing along your songs, they're dancing. So it's just a whole different vibe,
Yeah.
you know. And then when you do festivals, or it's just like everybody's, a little shyer,
Or
they want to go
they're
and
all
dance,
in their
but
own world. That's why.
yeah. Well, not only
kinda-
that,
it's kinda
but it's
hard to-
daylight and people get shy.
Yeah.
How many times have you wanted to get up there and go dance, but you're like, oh man, no one's up there, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the first one.
Yeah, that's true. I never really
You know?
thought about that.
But once you see 1, 2, 3, then you have the courage to go up there. And so that's what I see with outdoor events.
Mhm.
Unless it's a big old festival where like people are already out and about. Like, for example, we played at Tacolandia, right? So this spot in Tacolandia, it's like a outdoor swap meet. And we played in the front. There was a lot of people. So it was cool. It was fun. That one was another fun show to play at because the people were already there. And so once you start playing, people stop and they're like, ooh. And next thing you know, you got a big old crowd right there just hanging out, watching you.
Do you find that your type of music is like it resonates with anybody? Like, before you answer that, tell me about your music. Like, how would you describe your guys' music?
Well, I would say it's got like that kind of rock en español, but alternative vibe.
Okay.
So kind of, there.
I watched one of your guys' videos that you have on YouTube on your website.
Right.
Pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Pretty
man.
cool vibe. I like
and,
it.
And we just kind of did it ourselves.
The cinematography on that it was really good.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Who did that? Was it you? You?
Well, I put it
a
together.
Collection of all of you guys?
Yeah, well, we all
Chip
we all
in.
did our parts, right?
Mhm.
And then the in between parts and the editing, I worked on it. We had another gentleman that was working on it,
Mm-hmm.
but I was not happy with his version. And so, if I was to show you that version, which you'll never probably see it, never.
It's hard, right? It's
'Cause
hard
I was
to
like, no,
yeah.
I'm not going to release this. This is
Of
like,
course, if it's something that doesn't fit your vision of how you want something to look, then why do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just not. It was like, it was bad.
Really?
Yeah, like so. At least for me, it was.
Yeah.
So I was like, "There's no way I can." Did I show it to you guys? The original.
Yeah.
And so
kind of like comical.
Comical?
Yeah, in a sense, like
it almost like looked like one of the girls, like the background seemed like they were dancing in downtown LA.
Did you have
On
to
the streets.
redo all the shots?
Yeah.
You have
Like
to
at
redo all the shots?
Well, not all the shots,
Okay.
but I'm gonna say like maybe 50% of it.
Dang. Well,
I
that's
was
still
like-
a lot.
50% of it, I was not happy with it. I had it like, no, I'm not doing this. We're not gonna release this like that. No way.
How difficult was it for you to tell him that we're not going to use this stuff, dude?
I just was honest with him,
Yeah?
and I told him I'm not happy with it, and I'm going to take it from here. And thank you very much for your services. I paid you for it, so we're good. So he still got paid,
Yeah.
because I still believe, like, hey, he did his part. Maybe
Of course.
it wasn't to my tasting, and he kind of just, instead of kind of saying like, well, what did I do wrong? Can I fix it? Or it was nothing like that. It was more like, well, whatever you want me to do, I'm going to charge you more. And so I'm like, I'm going to charge you for my services.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, well, thank you very much.
That's cool.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah.
And then right then and there, I had to learn another software. And,
I think
jumped into
from
Adobe.
yeah, from those points, that's when you start learning different softwares, different types of techniques when it comes to different artist stuff.
Yeah, I think that YouTube came in, and well, for me, I just went into YouTube, and I need to do this.
You can
How do I do
find
this?
everything. You can know how to do everything. It's on all on YouTube. Now it is. Like 10, 15 years ago, there wasn't that many tutorials on there.
I probably would have still been working on it if
Probably.
if YouTube you didn't have tutorials like that.
Yeah.
I'd probably be still editing that.
We wouldn't be sitting here talking about the
I
video.
would have never saw that shirt.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, damn. Yeah. But here we are.
That's enough. I'm taking off.
I know. I'm taking it off. Going topless, ladies and gentlemen, for the
I'm
remainder
just
of this
trying to
podcast.
promote that shirt because I know you said you're gonna put it
There we
up.
go. Yeah.
Let me check Amazon real quick.
Mindbuzz.org.
Yeah.
It will be on sale.
You gotta put your autograph on there.
I
Or
got-
else
I gotta do
they're
it.
gonna bootleg this.
Gotcha.
Then people are gonna start to sell the fake one, and it's not gonna be good. We're gonna go to Paramount Swamp Meet, and there's gonna be a shitload of those shirts for sale with your name on it.
They're going to have Ray-Ban glasses that are going to be fake. They're going to have bald caps. I'm going to become a Halloween costume next year.
A Halloween character. So
yeah.
you better watch out next year.
And with
bro.
headphones too.
Yeah.
Doesn't come with headphones and podcasting gear, ladies and gentlemen.
Gil with 2 L's though.
Yeah, 2 L's.
If it has one, that's a fake one.
Dang, there we go. That's how you can
That's how
tell.
you'll know.
Bootleg.
That's how you. That's how you
People are
tell.
gonna be like, no, it's Gil with
They're gonna
1 L.
try to save some money by putting one out,
Yeah.
and that's how you'll know that was a fake one.
Damn Paramount Swamp Meet.
Yeah, man. They got everything out there, bro. They got everything.
Every Tuesday, right?
Well, it's every day, but Tuesday.
How do you run like a swap meet every day? I feel like
It's been
that.
going on for years.
But who
Jeez.
goes to the swap meet anymore?
I used to go over there after school and make money.
I remember it used to be like a Sunday tradition with our family.
Shout out to those swap meet goers though. Hey, if we need a wrench or like a 5mm Allen,
Yeah.
like you go to the swap meet and you pick one up.
That's
You'll
true.
find it.
Yeah.
Am I the only one in the
Might
room
be a
that
bootleg.
goes to
It might not be
the
Craftsman. I mean, it might be
15
like
millimeter.
Santa Fe swap meet?
Yeah, I used to go there a lot.
So, Santa Fe, that's where. Well, because I grew up in Whittier, so we used to go to Santa Fe swap meet all the time.
never been.
No, it's really cool.
Got live bands. Maybe we'll play.
Yeah.
Live
they
bands.
Do. They do have live bands there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
But back to the deep. Oh, you took it down. I was going to say the DBA. We have friends of the podcast that I think they just
We might have a picture of us in
Yeah?
the DBA too on our website.
got like a residency
pretty sure.
there for like the month of November. Damien's band.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a really cool little place, man. I would love to play there again. Actually, I mean, you know, because it's just environment there. And like, dude, you can bar hop it there. So people go in and out from it, you know, so it's like
Very intimate.
Yeah, you get to see people and they come in and to see them not leave and actually come in and start grooving to your music.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
What about like when we played a cover from The Cure? That was like,
Oh yeah,
was
dude.
fun.
Oh, really?
I think the crowd was singing the song.
Nice.
Yeah, the crowd was singing and dancing to it. So it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool spot. I'm not going to lie.
Pomona has such a good, they have potential to create something so good. I haven't been there and it's been a couple of years, but I feel that maybe it's happening now and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but
They got a bunch of
it looks good.
spots out
It
there.
looks cool.
The classic spots.
Mm-hmm.
Glass House.
Glass
all
House,
these other venues.
Fox,
And then these other,
the Flyway.
like the Tiki Hut or
Tiki, is that still there?
No, it's changes, but the places are still there. But these new places come in. They modern type of vibe, but
They get renovated.
They hold up.
Huh?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
renovate. They adjust to the times because times are different from 15 years ago till now. Where the Fox Theater and all these places that have been around for ages, these new places come in and still add a new touch to these older plazas like that.
They have this thing called the basement, and it's literally in a basement, and that's where they have Club Rocket.
Right.
Down in it's really cool. Like it's a really cool spot. I think it's right there underneath. What is it? Tacos. It's under. It's near it. It's not underneath the taco place, but
80s Club.
Well, you told me with the tacos.
Kind
already,
of.
bro. Like, so you said tacos. I'm like, dude, where's this spot, man? We gotta play there. Bro.
and the chef wears like a Santo mask. It's really cool.
Oh, yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
What is it? Look up Luchador tacos or something like that.
Where's this
It's
at?
right
in-
next to the DBA.
Yeah, it's right.
Oh, okay.
It's right
Pomona.
in downtown Pomona.
Downtown.
Yeah. It's really Amber, we've been there. Yeah. But remember they moved. They moved just around the corner from the Fox Theater. I've only been to the Fox Theater like one time. Oh, what is it called?
I don't know, but those tacos look good, bro.
Luchador Urban Taqueria. Taqueria.
Is it that one?
Yeah, that's it. Dang. Time that they close. I'm getting hungry. There's also a brewery down the street, but yeah, downtown Pomona has such a good vibe. I was just telling Amber the other day, I was like, dang, we need a cruise by there to see what's going on because the Fox Theater's there. The Fox Theater is a great venue. I haven't been to the Fox Theater, and I think Chicano Batman played in 2016, 17 for New Year's Day. That was cool.
Nice.
Yeah. But what are you guys working on a full-length album?
We're
working out singles.
In the process of that at the moment. We are about to start, actually. We just got off finishing up actually playing our last gig for the year. And we just kind of want to now focus on working with the next album, which is going to be in English. So we want to kind of sort of switch it up. And even to where we're looking to the point to where like the third album is going to be half Spanish and half English.
Oh, okay.
So there's a few things in work. Also, like we got some more videos that we're gonna work on. So I mean, I know that the one that we released that was pretty fun, and we do have some other ones that we have lined up that we're about to work on as well too. Since we kind of sort of are taking a pause. I mean, I'm still open to gigs, but I do have to kind of cut it to where I need to work on the next album.
Right.
So we've released a couple singles, but we still got to get into the studio and start working on this upcoming album that hopefully next year we'll release it.
around this time does it take like how is it? I'm trying to figure it out. Like playing gigs during this time, like from after we're already in November right now.
Right.
November and December. How is booking gigs during that time? Is it pretty difficult or?
Yeah, we can book gigs.
Yeah. I'm just saying in general, like in the music industry, say me and Amber have a band, like, and we're new, and this is our first November and December season. Is it hard?
Well, it's not hard. I mean, we get invited to, like, for example, events that are happening in December and also in November as well too. But there's got to be a point for us to kind of sort of stop and focus on going into the studio. And that way we really kind of just put all our efforts into the album that we'll be releasing. And that takes time. And, we want to make sure we pull some good. In order for that to happen, we need to kind of stop, go into that submarine and close it. And we're not coming out until we come up with a good album.
Generally, is that how you work? You just keep pounding?
Yeah, we keep pounding ideas.
Yeah.
We might pound like maybe 50 ideas and not all of them are going to make it. But,
right. Kill your darlings.
Yeah. But we're trying to make sure that, we're pushing every angle, and everybody's input into it. And so once we kind of sort of push it and we keep pushing ourselves, greatness comes out.
Guillermo, who's your favorite drummer? Did I put you on the spot? I'm sorry.
I think he was asleep. He was.
I wanted to wake you up. That's why. No sleeping in the podcast. No sleeping in the studio.
Yeah, what's going on, Guillermo?
I'm gonna call you Artie Lang from. I'm gonna call you Artie Lang from the Howard Stern show. Do you remember that?
Who's the comedian? Yeah.
He used to be so high off of something, and he used to just knock out.
But he's naturally high, though.
There you go.
He is naturally high.
I seen the clip, and one of the producers was like hovering the microphone over his face, and he was snoring. And Howard Stern was just talking about his snoring.
Yeah,
it was great. But favorite drummer, Guillermo. Yeah.
Well, I don't.
Who's your inspiration? Who inspires you?
Yeah, I really can't pin it.
Talking to the mic.
Basically, I like to practice along with like the Cure or the Strokes. Okay. Just depends on the vibe, But when I first started, I actually played with like classic rock. So Led Zeppelin.
John Bonham is one of the greatest drummers on this planet. So do you know his son? I'm sorry to cut you off. You know his son is a pretty badass drummer too?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah. His son plays the drums too.
Nice. So it runs in the family. Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Good.
But so you say John Bonham, the drummer from the Strokes.
The drummer from the Doors.
John Densmore.
Yep.
You got Pink Floyd. You know all those artists?
I don't know the drummer from Pink Floyd. I only know Roger Waters, and that's it.
Pretty much a lot of like rock and roll music that pretty much we're gonna be playing.
Nice.
So like anything alternative from the 90s, like Deftones.
Okay.
Deftones is really one of my biggest inspirations. So
Deftones.
Yeah, they inspired me a lot. So
it's a lot of like late 70s and 80s type of. Well, it's all drummers that you like are pretty across different genres of music.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't just stick to one genre. It could be a mix of variety, and it also has to do with like the vibe. Depending how I feel the day. Like to tell you the truth, like before I start work, like I'll put on my iTunes, I'll put Blue Monday, and that's how I start off my day.
Is that the one that goes?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. All right, I know that one.
Yeah.
That's a Cure song? Well, who is that?
No, that's was it?
Blue Monday. That's
Pull it up, Amber.
Now I'm falling asleep over here, snoring.
Yeah, see,
Wake up.
when you're not talking, you
Artie Lang number 2, ladies and gentlemen.
I think it's New Order, bro.
Yeah.
New Order. Yeah, there we go.
Sorry about that.
There we go.
Kind of drifted off a little. You know,
That's
That's
how I
it.
start off my day. So
Yeah.
my brain was over here. So let me just get back.
You took it out.
You guys are all related, right? Or
Yeah.
related in some way. Do you guys have like a background, like other family members that come from music? Like, do you guys come
You can
from
find my dad on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he goes by the group Super Cuatro, and you can hear one of his songs on there. And he had like a whole 2 albums that he put out.
El número 4 or solo
I think it's number 4. Yeah, I think. Let me see if I recognize. It's like how the record label has like a something in the middle. You'll see it. Or if not, if it's probably as
Maybe spelled out?
it's QU. I think.
Cuatro is with the C.
Is it C?
Yeah,
Okay.
C.
It's C, right?
Cuatro.
TRO. Cuatro.
Super 4. Grupo, maybe?
Yeah, grupo.
Yeah,
Is it like norteño?
there it is, right there. Super Cuatro. That's my dad. He
Oh, that's cool.
Me siento
So
solo.
it's kind of like Los Freddys.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, okay.
that era.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
This is every quinceañera growing up. In the 90s,
Yeah, I believe they played at my wedding.
80s.
Really?
Yeah.
Ahora mi alma sufre llora por tu ausencia.
Do you guys just... Oh, yeah?
Tristeza de dolor me está matando.
So in your guys' music, is it just the 3-piece, or do you add any other instruments?
It's a 3-piece when we play
Yeah.
live, but occasionally we'll have a keyboard player.
Oh, okay.
So this last gig, we had Mickey Sanders step in. Shout outs to her. Great keyboardist. She used to play with us back when we were in Cemento. That was the name of the group. And, I kind of gave her, I gave her a call and I was like, hey, what are you doing this Sunday? Nothing, why? Hey, do you want to play? And kid you not, she was just like, well, let me see, because I do play a lot. She plays in a lot of different bands. And I was kind of like, oh, man, please say yes. And she sure enough said yes. I sent her the music, and we never even practiced with her until we got together on Sunday. And
Yeah, she's
Wow.
awesome.
Dang.
she
Like that, dude.
she's a professional, man.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
What
We're
was
looking
the
forward to actually doing more gigs with her.
What was plan B if she wasn't able to make it to the gig?
Oh,
Just play without...
we're like
Without
we've been a
keyboards?
3-piece band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we still rock it.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that people kind of sort of see us, and they hear the music that we put out, and they're like, well, where's the rest of the people? Like, it's just only you 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, you guys are fucking badasses. Like, you guys put it down. So, yeah, I mean, we've been doing it with a 3-piece band, and we still do.
Keyboards coming back, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keyboards?
Like it went away for a little while, and then now bands are bringing it back.
Yeah. There's a resurgence of this this style of music that was played in like the early 70s and late 60s with organ.
Right.
I feel. Yeah.
Yeah, you see Chicano Batman, they kind of have that in their music. If you listen to them, like, you can feel the
To who?
70s Chicano Batman.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You feel
100%.
that.
Yeah.
You feel that, 70s kind of keyboard.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Deep Purple. Whoever their Deep Purple's keyboardist is freaking amazing.
Right. I can't remember who he is, but he
Yeah.
wasn't wearing your shirt.
No,
That's for sure.
that's why we
'Cause-
forgot him, because he
Yeah, if
wasn't
would've
wearing the
been
t-shirt.
wearing the t-shirt, oh, dude, it would have been over.
Yeah.
What size is that? Because I like to try it out on the show if it was okay with your listeners and stuff.
Like for one of the gigs, or what? Like when we play live, or what
try
are
it
you
on
talking
right
about?
now, and then
Oh, well, you want to try it out?
right now live. Live.
I haven't had that much tequila to take off my shirt.
If not, you would. I know you
Gonna
would.
become OnlyFans.
Okay.
I know. Amber, you better start collecting.
All right, where's that donation?
The donation bucket, whatever.
Yeah, the donation button. Right? You guys, please donate to Gil's cause.
Yes.
To the cause.
It's helping the cause.
There we go. Oh, what about bass players? Who do you like when it comes to bass playing?
I always resort back to when I
story.
first started listening to stuff. So it was James Jamerson, a lot of Motown. He backed up Marvin Gaye a lot, and any artist that recorded with Motown, any artist looked him up and booked him to record bass for him. So that's why Motown was very consistent with their sound, because James Jamerson was on every track, every big hit with Stevie Wonder. He worked with a lot of people in Motown.
Oh, okay.
Everybody. So it's James Jamerson, my favorite.
James Jamerson. Okay.
Nice.
Anybody in the rock and roll scene?
Rock and roll. I mean, I like the Mr. Verdell White for Earth, Wind and Fire. It's funk. It's not rock, but I've seen them a few times, and I've always liked his playing. Funk was one of my old passions as well. I mean, I'm still big on that. Rock. I mean, I lean more towards
funk and
funk and oldies and the old school sound and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. That has influence in your bass playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Well, he started out with one finger, and then he advanced from there.
I think everybody starts with one finger.
Right. One finger on each hand.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
when I started playing too.
Jamerson was very like one.
Just
finger,
one?
just for consistency, and then that was. I mean, even till now, I plays faster sometimes with my one finger than with my both.
Have you ever tried playing upright bass?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. I love the sound. I love shout outs to Tio Porfirio, and so we have some musicians that run in the family that play.
Yeah, they play
a lot of
stand-up bass.
Oh, really?
Chirrin and a lot of that norteño, the old school stuff, and
Well, we're from our family's from Sinaloa, so you hear all that, all that style of music that we've grown up with, rancheras and all that.
Do you guys know any Chelino Sanchez?
Well, we know them, but
Yeah.
we've never attempted to play them.
Oh, no?
But I'm sure if we try to figure it out, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing too, because he brought up Pink Floyd, I'm trying to think if there's any other Spanish or Espanol music that has done a Pink Floyd song. I'm trying to think. That's even a thing. Like a cover. Like there's so many bands that do it. There's a whole album of Dark Side of the Moon. You remember who was Leo from?
I'm sure there's a lot of different groups.
Yeah.
Because I know, old groups like maybe Soda Stereo, they might have done some kind of.
I found out who they were like maybe a year ago. Oh my God, they're fucking awesome. I was like wasn't I stuck in that for like a good long time?
The lead singer, man, the style of playing. I mean, that's, to be honest with you, that's kind of sort of what did it for me.
Oh, yeah?
Soda Stereo, like as far as the rock en español, like, that's where I kind of sort of gravitated, and I couldn't get enough of it. And there's other groups, of course, like The Doors, The Cure, Bajas, the guitarist from Bajas, Daniel Ash. I mean, there's so many different good musicians, good guitarists. Carlos Santana, let's not forget him as well too. I mean, the pioneer, right?
Yeah.
For Chicanos.
Do you think that, like in years to come, there'll be a resurgence of like rock en español again? Because it, like, at least I can speak for myself, but like in the 2000s, like when I was going to school, and then 90s, like you had all these bands, Jaguares, anything that you can think of, Maná, everything. But now we've kind of transitioned to.
It seems like they took the pause, right?
And stuff. Yeah, so you're that's what's kind of trending now, right? It's
Right.
either the reggaeton or like the narco corridos that we listen to.
Well, I think that it goes in circles, right? Like it's once that's over, then you'll see another different style of music come in.
So do you think that,
And
bands still like be a reemergence of new bands that are gonna play? Like,
Oh yeah, I think
so.
that's still going. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still going strong. I mean, it's just that right now, like of course the pop world. I mean, you got reggaeton at the moment, and
Correos tumbados.
Taylor Swift. How many times has that not popped up? Right, like it's all over the news. Football games. I mean, they're everywhere. But I think that rock en español. I mean, it's still there strong. I mean, there's good groups out there. Like there's a band called Zoe, and
Dude,
They get down.
that was the band. I was trying to think. I was gonna ask you, Amber, about that, but
they're awesome.
oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
The main. I started listening to the frontman. His stuff like on his own is really good too.
Yeah.
I forget his name. Do you know his name, Amber? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of it either.
I seen them in concert like a few years ago, and I had no idea. I had no idea until I have the flyer in my kitchen right across from where I eat, and I was looking at the flyer, just eating my breakfast, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I seen Zoe, and I had no clue.
Right.
And
There you go.
Leon
Yep.
Lauraghi. There we go. Gotcha.
Was that at Tropicalia Festival?
Yes.
I was there too, and then
Oh, really?
They had a badass set.
Yeah. I don't remember it, but they must have had a great set.
So there was a few artists there still, the rock genre,
Mhm.
and a lot of mixed genres. You can put rock and ska together. They're like siblings or cousins and stuff.
Yeah.
My whole background is ska, and
Oh, really?
been around that.
Oh, that's
for
cool.
The last 20 years or so, but here I am, come full circle, and get with a cousin of mine's, and
Is it like bass and like your bass playing? Does it have like some kind of influence from like ska riffs into what you play now? Not really. The timing's different, right?
I had to
'Cause it's on the
adjust.
offbeat?
I had to adjust.
Yeah.
Because a lot of reggae and traditional.
It's like 1-2. It's like on the
and
third,
steady.
right?
It was different, yeah. So I had to come back and learn the one instead of the two.
Yeah.
So instead of offbeat, I had to get back on beat, and it was an adjustment for sure. I talked to some of my friends. I was just like, hey man, 15, 18 years of this, and turn around and do a little bit
thank
of
you.
rock, and yeah, I appreciate it. And I won't talk bad about you anymore, but
I hope not.
Who do you like ska bands? Like
Ska
LA
bands?
ska bands.
LA.
things like that.
Compas, Ocho Calacas, Resistencia, we go back 20 years or so. Yeah, Ronco Bacoco. They're not around anymore, but shout outs to Alex from Ronco Bacoco and Susie Q, band that was temporarily out too. Shout outs to them. They they made a good impression on me, and shout outs to the old Allen Theater there, and we were there jamming out and selling out that place, and lots of love to the Restore Bum fans, and just plugging them into
one of my favorites.
plugging in.
Are they still playing?
I play bass for them. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
he's the-
do?
You got
I'm
the bass player.
He wrote
You're the original bass player?
Yeah.
OG bass player.
No fucking way.
I'll hold it.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
My favorite.
Who wrote So So?
My favorite band.
Is it So So?
Yeah,
So and
Tumbleweeds.
Dang.
So was So music. The song
Mhm.
was a old Scalavera song. Different lyrics though. They called it Niño Güero. Same patterns and all that stuff. They had given it to us. They didn't play that song, and then different lyrics, same changes, same pattern, and everything. I think we just did the lyrics and a different horn line. So that's the story. If
Dang.
you mentioned So, that's
I
the
see,
that's
yeah,
the
funny.
story from
Full
Ground
circle.
Zero.
I've seen you guys a lot of times when I was in high school.
Right on, yeah. Those are some good times in high school. Well, there's people still now watching us. I mean, the crowd is usually a younger crowd. Lots of love to them, and
That's cool.
yeah.
I like Viernes 13.
Viernes, they're not around anymore, I believe. But those are the bands that I remember. Quince Letras, Viernes, shout outs to all them. Almalafa, La Pobresca, friends of ours too, and Asael, shout outs to Asael. And he's one of the promoters I want to work with eventually with these guys and get us out to LA and he can plug us into rock ska show and all that because they go hand in hand. I mean, Inspector, they can do a little bit of everything, and Panteon Rococo, they've done a little bit of everything. I feel like it's it goes hand in hand at a show. So
I was just telling
nice
Neil the other day about the Allen Theater because we passed by, and my grandma always lived in the corner. So my grandma lived on Tweety. But I was never allowed to go.
You missed some epic.
Every time that there was shows and my friends would go, my mom would be like, "No, you can't go." So I would try to bribe my grandma whenever I went to go spend the night at her house to let me go because it was literally a block away from her house, and I never got to go. And finally, when I was like, "All right, this is my time." And then they closed it down. Yeah. And I was just like,
you missed
devastated.
some epic shows there with like Cerebro, also from the Inland Empire. La Banda Calavera not around anymore, but Cerebro's still around. There's still there's a lot of bands that have come and gone, and musicians kind of bounced around to other bands. So those who have it in their heart to play as long as they can and have the opportunity to play. It's a major blessing, and then to share, and we play for the people, and we do it for the fans.
I seen shows in South Central, and then in East LA was where I used to go to.
Yeah,
Compton gigs. I remember Compton gigs. Heck yeah,
there was a lot of those, and they kind of died out and just stayed within these few places now. There's a few venues, but like in Hollywood, Roxy, and all these venues, the Whiskey, and a bunch of venues that we ran through all those, and I'm sure Carlos went through all those too with the previous project.
When the Key Club was open. I don't know if you guys remember that place.
Yeah. The Lockbox too? Did you play in
Key
there?
Club.
Key Club, Whiskey, the Rainbow.
Remember the Knitting Factory? The Knitting Factory was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Is that it?
The House of Blues right there off of Hollywood Boulevard too. Epic place. House of they treated you really good there, and I've had the chance to play at all three of those. At the San Diego one.
They had a record store next to it too. Dang.
Southgate, this street,
Allen Theater.
Tweety was like really cool. They had a bunch of.
It was poppin' back then.
Yeah, it was a bunch of.
It was a theater, right? Or was it a play theater where they did plays?
Theater, like an actual,
where they did plays, or no? Where they showed movies, right? Yeah, because they still had the booth there, and
oh really?
They had some stuff like where you bought your popcorn in the front. You walked in, and it was. And then all the seating, classic theater seating, and not sure if you ran in there once or twice.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
Scroll down. There's an old Sectacore flyer. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah. How old is that? What does it say? What is that? 1990. Oh, look at it. It's what is it called? Scar.
Archive.
Archive. Oh, that's cool. It has like different years.
Yeah, let's go. 2006.
Yeah, 2004, 2005, 2006.
There we go. Whoa, that's cool.
It's an archive, guys.
Dang.
You might see Gil's shirt in there.
Somebody's gonna wear it. Viernes 13. Amber, go to the year that you didn't see Three Bad Jacks. Since you always talk about that incident, I want to see the lineup on that if you can find it, or it's just ska shows.
Yeah, click on that one right there.
Oh, the Red Store Bums.
There you go.
La Muerte.
Might have that flyer still.
Damn, La Resistencia.
I'm reliving my.
Could you print that out for me though?
This is a cool thing. I don't know.
Yeah, can you start? Can you start?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So we can go back to it. Heck yeah.
Very cool.
But that's cool. That's
So that's basically his background.
That's a fact.
Wait,
There we
so you guys still play?
We have a show coming up with those guys with Chencha and Resistencia in a few weeks, like 2 weeks, I think, in LA. The Catch One venue.
Still, we're going.
Yeah?
Monsters of Ska or something.
Okay. What was that big ska festival? It was like does it like Scotland or some shit like that?
Scotland?
Yeah.
No, there was a Scotland. There was an Inland Empire, but there was one in
Downtown LA, right?
yeah, the Ska
Wars. Yeah.
And then everybody was here. We played with Maldita.
Yeah.
Bands from Europe.
Dang, really?
Dinamo Ska. They're great. A band from Spain, and everybody was there.
Damn, dude.
That was every band that was. Yeah, that was the biggest
When
event.
I think of ska, I think of one show in particular.
Where you lost your shoe?
No,
That one?
No, it wasn't any.
And we all lose
Where you
our
came out
shoes.
all dusty.
Dusty and
Oh
put
yeah.
my hair all crazy. No,
You show up all
It was
nice
in,
and clean and come out dirty.
it was in East LA.
Yeah.
And
Your
it was
shoes
like
are
right
brown.
in a corner, and people were waiting in line to get in, and it was by a bus stop, and a homeless person had taken a dump. I guess like earlier that day or the
Right
day
there?
before.
And you stepped on it.
I didn't,
Okay.
but it was huge. So when they opened
It was a huge.
people were like trickling in, and I guess they didn't see it or whatever, but
Oh,
everyone
no.
was stepping in shit and shit.
No.
And by the time we got there, it was already like skid marks. But all inside the venue, people were skanking, and it smelled like
Yeah, it must have been like
that
it
must
was
have been.
bad. It
That was probably
really
that
bad.
stinky ass show we played in, like that
He's like, I remember that
one
one.
chop house where they stole cars and they were like chopping them up right there while we were playing. Some guy was just, all the VIN numbers and taking all that shit out and take the doors off, chopping cars up.
Damn.
While we were playing, we were just like, hey, what's going on back there? He's like, don't even look. Like,
Don't worry about
why is
it.
that car in half already? And like, we're chopping cars.
That's
I
crazy,
don't
man.
know, but I'll
That's
never
wild.
forget that.
Stories.
Yeah.
We got a lot.
Oh yeah.
Stories galore.
And it's
so,
it's crazy how it's full circle. Like
yeah.
like at
It's
the
a small
beginning when we were like actually doing this, he was a little kid trying to just come to my practices,
Mhm.
and to see him kind of sort of go from one point to the next, and we got to play a few times with the red restore pumps as well too. And so that was kind of sort of surreal. Like it was cool, to see the stage where they started and where he was at the moment, and it was awesome.
And to that, I owe a lot to Carlos here, and that was much respect and love, to throw a brand new bass or guitar in my hands and trust me with that, even though it dropped a few times, and and now I have my sons with instruments in their hands, and I'm pushing them, and being a little tough on them, but they have their stuff, and another generation, so
Yeah, we're bringing the next generation.
There we go. So when it comes to frontmen, Carlos, who's your inspiration?
Well, I got a few, a couple of like Robert Smith from The Cure. I really kind of sort of grew up a lot watching, him do his thing, and at every concert I went to, it was guy sounded like the record, like the CD. Like I couldn't even believe it. Like, was there like is this thing like is there a CD playing back there or something? What's going on here, bro? Like, but every time, man, they put it down, and to see that, it was just a driving force for me.
Are they still playing? Do you know?
They just
Are they?
finished their tour.
Really?
Yeah, they played out here at the Rose Bowl.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were trying to get tickets, but it was kind of hard.
yeah.
Do they sell out really quick?
When you have a job,
Mhm.
you got to work first.
But not only that, but they were having issues
No.
with like Ticketmaster.
Yeah, they
and
were
that, so,
actually.
Really?
Yeah.
And then at the end, it was just kind of like, you know what? Screw it. We'll watch it on YouTube.
Did they live stream it or something, or is it? Oh, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Did you have to pay for the live streaming, or is it?
Yeah, someone was
free?
someone was doing it for free. There was
Oh.
always someone in there.
Damn, that's how they do it, huh?
Yeah, I was at the Paramount Swap Meet when I was able to do this.
You're looking for my shirt?
I was shopping for the shirt, and what do you know, man? The Cure at the Hollywood Bowl.
That's awesome. One more question before we get you guys out of here. So you guys are going to be heading into the studio for the next couple of weeks, months?
I would say a couple months.
Yeah.
We're going to dive into it and start working on our second album. And this one should be a little more, I think a little more exciting because all three of us will be actually inputting it. You know, we'll have everybody's input. Kind of like the first album was just kind of some stuff that I kind of wrote. And with this next album, you know, we'll all pitch into it. So it should be, you know, very, very great.
So you guys been playing for about 2 years, right? So what's the goal in the next 5 years? Have you thought about that?
Well, I mean, I haven't really kind of sort of gone too far with it because I always try to kind of stay within my, you know, within my, how can I say it? Within my time zone, I guess, if I can make any sense of it. But, you know, we want to be able to, you know, continue to, you know, rock out places and play big venues. You know, I see something big for us coming soon. It's just, you know, I think we're in the middle of something that we need to, like, you know, put together with, you know, the talent that we all bring to the table. And it should be a very interesting, you know, next couple of years for us.
If you can think of any venue that you would want to play in the next 3 years, what venue would it be? Packed, sold out.
Packed, sold out.
Maybe House of Blues for me, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All three of them, or two.
Yeah. I mean, I'm good with that too as well.
House of Blues.
House of Blues.
Shout
House
out.
of Blues.
House of Blues, get us in.
Guillermo, are you on that one too?
Yeah, I'm down for anything.
I'm just making sure you're alive
Hey,
over
dude,
there.
I think he was asleep there for a minute, and we woke him up, and he was like, "Sure, yeah, whatever they say."
Yeah.
Oh my
They say
god!
it's good with me.
All right, one more time for me before Heredos. Jesus Christ! We should have just gave you the mic,
Just say
Amber.
heroes, bro.
Heroes
Heroes del Sol for you.
for the no sapos.
Yeah, for the no sabos.
For the no sabos.
Heroes del Sol.
Heroes del Sol. Thanks,
There you
guys, for
go.
coming out. I
Yeah.
really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Awesome.
So go ahead and tell us where we can find you and what you got coming up.
Sure, you can find us on Instagram, on all the platforms, YouTube as well too. Go check it out. Stay tuned for our next album. It's sometime next year. And shout outs to Obsidian Records, Two Souls on Fire, Gil, the Mindbuzz, Gil's shirt that he's about to get ready to sell pretty soon. And remember, if it doesn't have two L's, don't buy it.
There we go.
So, yeah, please follow us. Our website, yes. Check out our website, Héroes del Sol. You'll see it. You can see videos. You can see all kinds of good stuff there. And then you'll be posted on any upcoming gigs as well, too. We should have some, we have some gigs out lined up for next year. I think it's a Cinco de Mayo event. And then we have something in the works for, I believe, the Whiskey Go-Go as well, too. It's sometime in August next year. So stay tuned and follow us.
Héroes del Sol, listen up. Keep your ears wide open. Shout outs to Alonzo and Isaiah. Love you guys.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Annabelle, and my beautiful kids, Zoe, Zulema, Monty. Well, Montezuma, actually. And shout out to my parents as well, too. Love you guys.
Yeah, shout out to all my brothers and sisters. Love you guys. And thanks for all the support.
Cool. All the links to Héroes del Sol will be down in the show description. Heroes del Sol will be down in the show description.
Heroes. There you go. You got it, bro.
Ladies and
I mean, it
gentlemen.
only took like, what, almost an hour?
About an hour.
And some change?
That's fine. Huh? Héroes. Oh, why didn't you say that?
Héroes del Sol.
Héroes del Sol.
There you go.
You should have just said that.
Wow. Hey, all
The
right.
H is silent.
Hey, you got it. Yay.
Boom. See you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Mindbuzz podcast. Subscribe to the Mindbuzz YouTube channel and watch full podcast episodes. Keep up with the hosts, guests, and upcoming events by following the Mindbuzz on Instagram @the Mindbuzz. See you on the next one.